Hey guys, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch, and our brand new Stampin' Up! Catalog went live today, so May 1st, 2024. I'm going to do a catalog walkthrough. Sorry, I can't do this live. I normally do, but you guys know I'm out of my office today. Okay, so we're going to go through it page by page. I'm also going to remind you that I am offering double Chick rewards or a host code gift, and I'll show you the host code gift in just a few seconds. Okay, so the cover, we have all agreed that it is beautiful, but it looks a little bit like a flower catalog. My husband, when he got my copy, he thought it was his seed catalog. I love flowers. I love this back page. But it's a change. I like it. Okay, so opening it up, I'm going to go ahead and just fast forward through this, and I'm gonna kind of sort of move a little fast. Just don't forget that you can pause, rewind, fast forward, and you can even watch part of it now and come back later, okay? So I'm just thumbing through these pages. You'll see right here, Kids Collection. This will take you to the online store, to the Kids Collection, but it doesn't take you to my store. It just takes you to the general Stampin' Up! Store. So if you want to shop with me, make sure you get my link, and then you can still use that QR code. Just make sure you use my link, okay? So Paper Pumpkin. Now, let's see, one more. On page 16 and 17, this is your top 10 crafting essentials. I think this is perfect for people that are just getting started. And although this is not a picture of me, I would love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator or your upline. But I think this page is worth looking at. I like it. On page 18 and 19, this is called Introducing Mix and Match. And so what I decided to do is offer one of these with my host code. So all the details will be on my website. We were able to pre-order 3 of them. You're not only going to get this pack, one of these packs, you're also going to get a clear case from me. And these are really awesome. And what I've done is I've scanned the originals so that way I'll know all my greetings, and I will eventually put that scanned copy in the back here so that way I can see all the greetings. So we have Saying Something, Fully Flowering, Something for Everything, and then there's Labels and Layers, which we were not able to pre-order that. Anyway, all the details are on my website. So double Chick rewards, or you can choose one of these or a stamp pad. So the form will have all the information that you fill out and select your gift. So on page 19, we have this stamp set called Simply Said. I have already used this. We were able to pre-order that. And then here's some ideas using these packs. And I'm going to show you one. This is the video I'm going to be sharing with you guys. So this is in the Something for Everything pack. And then the greeting is in the Saying Something. Cute, right? Okay. So, darling ideas. On page 22, you're going to notice that here are some sketches for inspiration. And a couple weeks ago, I used this sketch right here. We don't have the measurements, but I just guessed at them. Okay, so this is our color collections. We have the subtles, the brights, the regals, and the neutrals. We also have the in colors, which you'll see further back in the catalog. On page 24, love, love, love. This is Choose Happy and Saying Hey. And then here's some ideas using those 2 stamp sets. So this is stamps for all occasion. On 26, we have Memories Plus. So this is our selection for pocket pages. Now, one thing I want to point out is this catalog is very different from our past catalogs. So for example, your basic black album is right here. Now you see it in the photo, but you don't actually see a photo of the product. The same thing with the pocket pages. You see it in the photo, but you don't see an actual photo of the product. So that is something that you're going to have to be mindful for in this catalog, is to watch out for these little shopping cart things. Okay, on Wrap It Up with a Few Essentials, Poised Peony. I love peonies. So taking you back to that watch for the little shopping thing, right here, Elegant Edge Tag Topper Punch. You don't actually see the punch. you see where it's used in the sample. The scallop edge card boxes, same thing. There's no picture of that packaging, but you do see the box here, okay? So just look for these little shopping bags. On page 29, we have Frames and Flowers Designer Series paper. This pack of paper, I did not include in my Designer Series paper shares because it is very wonky and it's in what it's offering. So it's 6 sheets of pattern paper, 1 each of 3. So this is 1, 2, 3, and then these are the back sides. And then you get 3 single-sided die cut designs. So these are all die cuts. So I did not offer that. So sorry. It just was going to be a hot mess. Okay. On page 30, just creativity your way. A beautiful picture, right? And then on 32 and 33, just someone stamping. On page 34 and 35, we have our first collection. This is called Mediterranean Blooms. And one thing I want to point out is that everything in this suite is down here at the very bottom. And if you're looking for the colors that's in the paper, they're over here. My downline and I were like, man, we really wish they would have listed the colors because we normally see them with the paper. They're over here. So they're over here. Yes, I missed that my first go around. So if you want this entire collection, here's the item number right here and the price. If you just want the stamp set and or the dies, they're down here. Or if you want the bundle, don't forget you save money when you order the bundle. On the next page, we have Take to the Sky. So here's some beautiful samples, and then here's all the product. On 38 and 39, To Market. Same thing, beautiful samples and all the product. So all of these pages, you will notice this is all new product. So when we get further back into the catalog, I'll show you where our returning product is going to be. So this is page 40 and 41. This is called Wildly Flowering. Same thing, all the product is down here. On page 42, Full of Life. Beautiful colors, right? On 44 and 45, Lily Pond Lane. Look at these ducks and the frogs. You know I love it. On 46 and 47, we have Thoughtful Journey. Same thing, beautiful samples and all the product. Now we have a Country Woods Sweet Collection. You guys have seen me use the bird in the birdhouse already. So the entire collection, so for both stamp sets, all the dies, everything on these 2 pages, here's the Sweet Collection, here's the item number and the price. Or you can purchase just the Country Birdhouse bundle or the Country Flowers bundle or everything a la carte over here on this side here. Love this ribbon. On page 52, we have the Unbounded Beauty. This is another sweet collection that has 2 stamp sets and a whole bunch of products. So here's the collection. Here's the item number and price for everything, or you can order a la carte over here. Now we have our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And everything is here, okay? Normally you see it in the back with all the tools. It's right here, page 56. On 57, we have Layers of Beauty bundle. And if you want the bundle, it's right here. And if you want to order a la carte, it's down here. Labeled with Love, you're going to notice we have something new. You can order this bundle with either a punch or dies. So pay close attention to the item numbers because this one right here says stamp set plus dies, is that item number, and this one says stamp set and punch. So there you go. Or you can order everything a la carte. Same thing on this one. You can order the dies or the punch. I think that's brilliant. I know I love punches. They're so much quicker than having to get the die cut machine out, but then I love the dies also because, well, you guys know. I love everything. So Keeping Tabs bundle, same thing. On the next page is called Friendly Fins bundle. Of course I love it. You know that. Look at the hammerhead and the dolphin, the stingray. On 61, Hearts and Hugs bundle. I've probably already wore you out on this bundle. I promise I'm going to move on. We were only allowed to order a certain amount on the pre-order, so once I get to place my other order, I'll be sharing with you other items. But yes, of course, this is my favorite in the entire book. On page 62, we have Pocket Thoughts bundle, and here is a Pocket Thoughts die. On 63, round we go. Look at these rosettes. I am ordering this on my first order, of course. On 64, we have Cutest Onesie bundle. On 65, we have Attention Shoppers bundle. Super cute. On 66 and 67, we have Bistro Burger and Tune In. On 68 and 69, we have Sketched Butterflies and Spotlight on Nature. I cannot wait to get the Spotlight on Nature dies. Yay, I love them. Look at them. Okay, on page 70 and 71, we have In the Grove bundle and Loveliest Tree bundle. Yes. On 72 and 73, we have Inspiring Snapdragons and Seaside Wishes. And I was just talking about snapdragons the other day. When I moved to Kansas, I used to always plant snapdragons with my vincas. It was a beautiful collection together. The colors just looked so good together. I cannot find snapdragons to save my life now. I don't know why they stopped bringing them to Kansas. In fact, sometimes they would actually, even though they're an annual, they would come back the next year. But now I can't find them. Maybe I should just order some seeds online, right? I should follow my husband's lead. Okay, so Seaside Wishes. On the next page, this is where we have our returning product. So you're going to notice all of these pages. It goes all the way to page 80. Everything that's returning from our past publication. So you'll remember this one's in the mini. This one was in the mini. A few of the, I think Cheerful Daisies was in the annual catalog. Crafting with You was in the annual catalog. So they have returned, and then this is where you will see them. So you can reference your old catalog to see ideas. So fast forwarding through these, I also want to remind you that some of the items that are carrying over are not in here. They're actually online only. So they're on our online exclusive area. Okay, so on page 81, Stamp and Shout. So this is showing you our two different types of stamps. We have cling and we have photopolymer. We call this red rubber or clear. On page 82 and 83, we have what they're called double play. So here's all of our blocks. We have had some changes. And then this is where we also have our Stampin' Mist and Stampin' Scrub. So remember what I told you to look for is writing within these pictures to show you things. So we also have our reversible stamp sets featured right here. On page 84, Picture Perfect. And this is, what is this telling us? Image-only stamp sets are a great way to bring versatility to your crafting. So here is a clear, you can see the clear stamp here, photopolymer. Okay, on Step It Out, this stamp set is like the hot air balloon. We did this one for March Card Club. So you're going to stamp your outline image first, and then you're going to stamp the other image to make a custom design, much like how we did with the hot air balloon. Here's another punch that you might miss out on. Happy Labels Pick a Punch right here. We don't have a page that shows all of our punches this year. On page 88, it's easy to change the scene. So this is all scenery stamps. And I say stamps, but it's mainly a stamp right here, right? But we do have this and this. So this sample is over here, and then here and here. Oh, and here's the sponge daubers. On page 90, we have background stamps, background brilliance. So this is all of our background stamps. We have the block for the background stamp. We have the brayer to use to color the background stamp. And just read these little tips. Like this says, this works best with clear block F. Fill the background stamp. Fussy cut pieces. So you can take this, stamp it, and then fussy cut those out. On 92, kudos to our demonstrators. So these are the ladies that reached their 1 million milestone. My 1 million set was Bella and Friends. I wish I had Bella and more friends. So Margaret got her 1 million this year, and this is her beautiful stamp set. And then down here, we have a couple that have returned from a previous publication, which is Sandy, and Natalie's. Congratulations, ladies. On page 94, we have organization, or all of our organization stuff. And then we also have the Take Your Pick tool, the blending brushes, storage, the grid paper, and the stamp cases. So 94, 95. On 96, we're back to stamps again. So this is show appreciation. So that means thank you products. So we have my small business stamp, and then thanking you. I love this one. And the samples are really nice too. On page 98, this is Keep the Memories Going. So Happiest Day stamp set. That's so cute. Pay close attention down here. These are our Designer Series paper collections. You guys know I use these a lot. There are 6x6 paper. You get them in all 6 color families. So that's Subtles, Brights, Regals, Neutrals, In Color 2024, and In Color 2023, right? And then down here on page 99, you're going to see 12 by 12 cardstock, 8.5 by cardstock, white cardstock, very vanilla cardstock. This is also on page 139. So this information is not just on page 99. You're going to see it again, okay? On page 100 and 101, Celebrate the Year. So this is occasions, right? So we have holidays, we have Christmas. This says, shop our online store to see all of our holiday stamp sets. So yes, shop with me. On page 102, Craft, create really awesome, fun things. And then it says with kids. So we have the Tender-Hearted and the Sweet Peas. I love the Sweet Peas, don't you? Oh, so cute. And right here, look, Nested Essential Dies. You do not see the product anywhere on this page, but it was used on this right here, and it was used on this one right here, okay? And if you guys ever need help finding something, just let me know. I've got a few ideas, but I've got to think it through a little bit more. Okay, on page 104, Craft for Your Kids. So these are Flying By and Let's Wonder. Again, we have the mini alphabet dies. We have the Bird's Eye View stamp set, the Take Your Pick crafter's tips. On page 106, this is invitations. So we've got baby showers, birthdays, graduation, housewarming, religious, bridal showers, weddings, and look for the product. So here's the perennial postage dies, which I love. The basic white medium envelopes. On page 108, Craft for Your Home. So these are 2 stamp sets from our home, and Rest, Relax, and Enjoy. We also have this Countryside and Designer Series paper. Like I said, we won't have a page in here that shows all of our Designer Series paper, but my charts will be ready very soon. And just a reminder, this is what the charts look like, okay? So we'll have this PDF available once I'm allowed to order all the paper. As I'm filming this video, I don't have all the product yet because it's not May 1st. But y'all are watching this on May 1st. Okay, on page 110 and 111, Metallic Magic. So if you dig metallic stuff, shiny stuff, this page is for you. And right here is our Wink of Stella. And I kid you not, somebody said it's on 111. I'm like, no, it is not. I kept looking and kept looking. I'm like, they have given me the wrong page number. Well, that's before I learned that there's no picture of the product. It's just the words. And they've used it in this picture. So Wink of Stella, 141897. Now, at the time of filming this video, that product is still on back order. We are expected to get it in mid to late May. Let's keep our fingers crossed that it arrives, right? We're missing it. Okay, so now on page 112, we have our ribbon. This is all of our ribbon. And I wrote an N by the ones that are new. And since I'm doing ribbon shares and paper shares, I figure it out the price per yard. because people are getting, I can't remember how many they're getting. On page 115, we have all of our embellishments. Thank goodness all of these are on the same page, right? We would be lost. What I'm going to try to do is update these images. So you'll see right here, number 25 is adhesive back texture dots. We use that on, is that this one? I think we use that on his hat. And that's on page 35. So ideally, I'm going to take all of these and get their page numbers. Another thing that's not available is we don't have the colors listed. I'm going to fix that too. So I'm going to get the page numbers and I'm going to get the colors for you. But I need a couple weeks on that. On page 116 and 117, this is all of our fabulous adhesive. On page 118, we have watercoloring techniques. This page has a lot of product that you don't see the product, you just see the name. So water painters, watercolor pencils number 2, blender pens, Lifetime of Love stamp set, the Stampin' Spritzers, our chalks, which are called pastels. Yeah, so just read everything. If you're not a fan of reading, you're going to be in trouble on this catalog. On page 120, this is Get Moving. So this is going to be adding fun to your card. So fun, fold, peekaboo, let it slide. And this is an area that I really need to do better. My brain just hurts when I try to figure out fun folds, but I'm going to try to do a better job this year. Definitely. On page 122 and 123, we have shaker cards. I have done shaker cards before in the past, a long time ago. You'll also notice that we have the Countryside Corner dies on this page. The Petal Park Builder Punch. I'm so glad that one's still available. But lots of product also on this page. Then on page 124 and 125, 4 techniques for masterful masking. Isn't this cute? Yeah, so if I get a little confused when doing masking, but here is some help right here. Read this, yeah. Use masking paper to layer images for flawless background scenery. On 126 and 127, we have terrific texture. So if you like texture on your card, this page is for you. We have our heat tool in here, our embossing powder. I do believe our embossing powder is still on back order. I'll need to check on that for y'all. Our silicone craft sheet is on this page. Okay, on page 128 and 129, these are the embossing folders that we currently have. There might be a few on the online exclusive store. I'm not sure. We have hybrids, and then we have 3D and Oh So Organic. On page 130 and 131, this is Flawless Blending. Stamping Blends Must Have. So here is our Natural Tones Stampin' Blend markers. Here's our Memento ink pad. And these are our Stampin' Right collection markers. These have greatly improved since they changed the tip. So these are new and improved. If you haven't purchased these in the past year, right? They changed a year ago. You need to check them out. Okay, so the rest of these Stampin' Blend markers are going to be over with their color family. And here is a color wheel. I mentioned last week we are going to be able to offer you the color wheel that we received at On Stage. This is what it looks like. I don't know how much it's going to be. I don't know when it's going to be available, but as soon as it's available, I will let y'all know. It is a fabulous tool. So if you'll notice over here on this side, this is what I do a lot, monochromatic. That's my favorite. We have complementary. I'm not even going to say those words because I don't even know how to pronounce that. But these are the 4 that you'll find on the color wheel. Here they are right here, which is really helpful, right? Okay, on page 134, now we are at the color collections. So here's our subtles on page 135. And if you want to buy the bundle, they're down here. Not everything is available in a bundle. And then on 136, we have the brights. On 137, we have the regals. 138 neutrals, and 139 we have the in colors. So this first line here, if you want pretty in pink, here's the cardstock, here's the stamp pad, here's the ink refill, and here's the Stampin' Blend markers. And that's the case for all of our color families. then down here at the bottom, we have the basics, which is basic beige, very vanilla, basic white, basic black, and then bronze and ivory, which the only thing in bronze and ivory we have is the Stampin' Blend markers. Yeah, Stampin' Blends. Yeah, that's what they're called. I think that's all I have to tell you about that page. And then on page 140 and 141 is our index. Just get your magnifying glass out or put a second pair of readers on. The font is really teeny tiny. As you can see on the ribbon, I actually wrote in 113 because that white print on top of that blue, I could not read it. So anyway, yeah, get your magnifying glass. If you would like to become a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, there is a wonderful special starting on May 1st, and I would love to have you join my team. This is actually not my link, but you can, here's my QR codes, my blog, and my shopping. Okay, then let's see. I wanted to show you the Stamp with Love stamp set, and then this big old QR code. Just ignore it. It takes you to the generic Stampin' Up! Store. It does not take you to my shop. So here's mine. If I had my way, I would print you a big QR code to take you to my blog and replace that. But hopefully you guys already have my link, right? Okay, so that wraps up my catalog walkthrough. Again, I'm so sorry I couldn't do this in person. Don't forget to head over to my website and check out the host code gifts, like I mentioned earlier. And also, I'm also offering double chick rewards because the host code, at some point, the host codes are going away. So eventually I'm going to have you guys all moving over to my chick rewards program. So right now we're talking about host code, but I'm also offering double chick rewards. So head over to my website and check that out. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.